Good evening, it is 3 minutes past 8 o'clock on Friday, 17th September. Welcome to the weekend and welcome to World Online Racing. PlayStation Tier 2. This is the third round of the season here at the Shanghai International Circuit in China. Of course, not on the actual F1 calendar this season, but it was inserted into the game as part of the Breaking Point portion of the single player mode. A track designed by Herman Telfer from 2004. And as you can see, all the drivers making their way on track now. 16 tonight, well, 15 on track because Burger Cazillo has a qualifying ban penalty. As you can see, we have some changes. Well, not changes, as we see. You may notice that Cazillo has the qualifying ban, but we also have reports that Kyle has been given a permanent seat to Alpine. Burger Cazillo will be given a permanent AlphaTauri seat, but he won't be demonstrating that right now. And here is Tony Perillo starting the first lap. Welcome to the stream, everyone watching. Remember to subscribe to this channel. A lot of you watchers aren't actually subscribed to the channel. If you subscribe to the channel, you'll be notified of future streams and you increase the growth of this channel. And also, you go and check out our Discord. Follow our Twitter page. Not like, that's Facebook. Always get that wrong. Oh yeah, and like the video as well. Like, or you will have punctures for all eternity. Tony Perillo coming around the second sector right now. None of these corners have names because modern tracks. I'm going to get the standings up right now. So, pardon me. That's not how the engine should sound. This is the part I love the most. The big slingshot into the long straight. There's two long straight on this track. This is just one of the two. And then a very sharp, tight hairpin to finish up the lap before a quick, sudden left-hand turn. My God, I'm looking for a mirror today. And Tony will set the fastest time in... No, he won't. Okay, that happened. Maybe he was not happy with his time. Here's Jake, his teammate, and he looks like clean out of the final corner, and it goes 132.229. Should see our next driver, Immortal, coming across the line at 132.9. Chalkers will be 139. Now, I must admit, as Seabucks gets fastest time by 6 tenths, the soft tyres here don't last long, and that's a damning fact about this track. Bruno goes fastest. The softs do not last long. It's a very demanding track and uses a lot of grip, so it's probably going to be a 2-stop race, maybe a 1-stop race if you're gutsy. Miltos going second, Cohen going P3. So we take a look at Kyle, who's backed out of his lap. Stroduzzi coming out of turn number 10 before the nightmare that is turns 11, 12 and 13. Gotta make a quick chicane and then it's a slingshot onto the main straight, and you've got to be careful how you navigate this. If you go in too deep, you could spin the car. You don't go in deep enough, then you might invalidate your lap by going off the track. Comes down to this very sharp turn 14, and yes, there is another turn here. This is turn 15 for some reason. I think it should just be one turn, but that's me. Stroduzzi coming around the final corner. He's went wide at the last. What a shame. That will not count. That would have been third, but instead he will have to go again. Here's Ayub Khan in the Mercedes. Well, it is a Mercedes engine. Is a McLaren car. McLaren getting a first win in the real Formula 1 for once. Thank goodness it took long enough, but I didn't expect it to be Ricardo. as we see Lynx on board with right now. I've kind of forgot what's been happening. It's been a whole week. Miltos is your current championship leader with 40 points. Ahead of him is Bruno with 33. Tony got a DNF last time and thus is stuck on 25, even though he won the first race. 22 each for Rob and Chalkers, and that is a tie, a total tie, because, oh! I would like to divert from that because Kyle has crashed out of turn 13 and that's the end of his session, and that is the time that will count. 1:43.941. Thus, he is pretty much going to be starting in 15th. So we're now on with Ayub Khan. Can set the... No, he goes very slow out of the final corner. Playing it safe, he doesn't want to invalidate his lap, sets a banker lap. 1:32.394, good for 6. But yeah, Karen Robb and G Chalkers are both on 22. They have a 4th and a 5th place, so they are both tied for 4th. 6 is Lynx, who got a 2nd place on his debut this season in Japan. And that is your top 6. Who is on a lap? It should be Karen Robb. Oh my goodness, he's got a massive slipstream from the players. It's just one player though. I should check these stewards' briefings right now. Karen Robb goes 5th. There's nothing I can see about stewards' information. Yeah, it looks like we're not getting any like stewarding information other than the same situation tonight for the pit entry. The pit entry is... I believe it's a 3-second time penalty for cutting it. I need to take a look at the driver's rule book. Cannot seem to find it. No one seems to be on a lap except Charlie Scott, who's actually just joined the session. No, he has not joined the session. Someone else has joined the session. I do not know who it is. I do believe... it's Wiggly. Wiggly has joined the session. He has to be because I know the players has been out. And Charlie Scott was already in. I do apologise. Charlie Scott was, I believe, the poleman last week, but unfortunately... did not finish the race. Either that or he was on the front row, I know that, but he did crash out at Suzuka, therefore he's stuck on Zippo. Got 11th in Bahrain, which was unfortunately not broadcast because I was away. Taking a look at our current pole setter, Bruno. No surprise in guessing who his favourite driver is, as there is a spinner at the first corner. It's Miltos. He's made a mistake on his lap, so that will be an invalidation. And he has 8 minutes to go. It is all the time in the world. He can easily put another lap in. Reminder that Kurzadlo, if you see why he is in grey, is because he has a qualifying ban due to an incident last week. Three drivers yet to set time. Bruno still on a fast lap here. Going along this long straightaway down to turn 14. You're going to be approaching this turn at 200 miles per hour. Maybe more. That was 200 for sure. But then again, I'm not the person that uses imperial measurements. Unlike the entirety of Britain and America. And he's cut the corner. And that will be an invalidation. Seabucks is third right now for 131.175. As we see Cohen opening the wing there to get some DRS. I should mention, by the way, this is the first race in this division with the new handling model. The cars are a bit slower as a result, and as a result as well, the time trial leaderboards have also been wiped, because, you know, it would be unfair. The pre-patch times would always win. So going fifth now, as we see Charlie Scott has already done a lap. We are with Ayub Khan, he's on a lap now. Players is on a lap, but no one else. Wiggly and Straduzzi are still not being able to set a lap. Straduzzi has just come in after failing to set another lap. So it looks like Ayub Khan is the only driver on a lap. Alright, here we go. This server is very confusing, no offense, to find it. Right. PlayStation, here we go. No. There's nothing informational about it. And Khan goes 9th. Actually, no, he is still 9th. He has not set a faster time. Lynx is on a lap. Though, hold on. Are you telling me? Are you telling me is that what I think it is? The clouds are starting to gather. This is not looking good. It's very doomy and gloomy out here in China. But then again, it's always known for having smog in the air. Looks like Lynx has set a clean lap and will go faster. He goes 9th ahead of Khan. 2 seconds faster than his initial attempt. Wiggly is... oh, and players has went off the track. I do believe that can't be right. 5 minutes and 35 cannot be right. That is a glitch, ladies and gentlemen. Please ignore that. Here's Karen Robb. He is faster in Sector 2. Going down a long straight. Doesn't seem to be raining yet, but if it is predicted, then you better get out quick, chaps, because the grip will deteriorate. Karen Robb coming to the final corner. Looks clean. And he's faster, but does not advance any further up the leaderboard. Here is Miltos, our championship leader in the Aston Martin. Won on the very last lap of the race last week. It was an exciting finish after Bruno tried to hold on, I believe it was intermediates for the entire race, but it did not come out as a profitable move. The gamble did not pay off. But he's learned, and now he's going to try and redeem himself, but Miltos is going to try and stop him from getting pole position. That... it is raining! It is raining! And it might have hurt Miltos' time. It is starting to rain here. Oh, and Lynx has given up, because he's just realised it started to rain. And all the drivers are going to be struggling. Immortal has set a time just in time. Goes 4th, but the rain is starting to ruin everyone's laps now. Oh jeez, that's not good. Charlie having to navigate his way in the already started rain. Seems to be coping very well though. 2 minutes remaining in the session, and Miltos has crashed. Now, where is that? Straduzzi has went ahead of him in the pouring rain. Oh, jeez, what in the world happened there? He lost it out of turn number 3. That's the end of his session. He's going to be no higher than third. Cohen has retired in the pit lane. I'm sure all the others that have already set a lap have too. Charlie Scott's got to move it, if he wants to set a time before the rain gets worse. Ayub Khan is retiring in the pit lane, no surprise. Oh, he's struggling there. Look at the rain, it's starting to build up on the track. Are the softs becoming useless? The players has retired on track. And Charlie Scott. Oh! Ho, ho! My goodness! 2 thousandths off in the pouring rain. That is incredible, but so close. Bruno looks like he's going to have pole position here. He doesn't even need to complete the lap. I think he's done enough. Doesn't look like anyone can stop him now, no. You can see Wiggly struggling. He's already invalidated his lap. Everyone retiring in the pit lane. Immortal has just ran off the track. So that's going to be the end of qualifying. I cannot see anyone getting pole position. No. So Bruno is on pole. Charlie is second. Straduzzi will be third. Miltos fourth. That's your first 2 rows. Seabucks and Immortal will be 5th and 6th. Cohen and Karen 7th and 8th. And all Red Bull 4th row. Jake and Lynx will be your 5th row. Tony Perillo, Ayub Khan, your 6th. Chalkers, Players, your 7th row. Yako Wiggly, Kyle, your 8th row. And Burger Sidlow, who was not allowed to qualify, will start alone in the 9th. What will the weather be like when it rains in the race tomorrow, though? And it's not tomorrow, it's in like 5 minutes. Oh darn, I forgot to send the link. I would like to apologise for everyone in my Discord for forgetting to send the link. Why did the link anyway? Oh dear, you can see how the softs are completely struggling in these conditions. He's spun around, turn 14. Or 15. Turn 14 and a half. Oh gosh, it's battering it down now. You can see all the raindrops on the track surface. Do a trick, mate. Okay then, don't. Look at that, 2 thousandths the gap for the victory in qualifying. Sorry, I'm just so confused by all this. 2 thousandths separating pole position and the other guy on the front row. That is ridiculous. So there you go. The gap. The numbers don't lie. Some drivers starting on mediums. That's actually pretty good for Lynx. He gets to start on the mediums because that's what the best time he set in was. So he doesn't have to go soft. He has to go mediums. Of course, all the other drivers have to. And I think, I don't blame them for going to mediums. This track is brutal for the softs. So we shall now wait for the race to commence. Kyle, a brilliant time there. 12.937 behind the leader. Endurance. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Okay, I'm just joking. Time for the race. Are you really on PS4? Yes, we are on PS4. Or 5, depending on what you're using. Alright, time for the race. Get ready. Are you even looking at chat? I am looking at chat now. I am not on Xbox. Even though the roots of this league were on Xbox. They've since extended to PlayStation and most recently PC, where the best in the business, except those in esports, because I do not believe anyone in esports is competing in it anymore. I know I'm sure. Was Blakely in it? Somebody asked me, was Blakely in it? I think Caraton was in it. But he's since had to leave because of esports taking priority. As you may have heard, PSGL has decreased their round count to 9 for the top division because of esports taking priority, and I totally understand that. Well, really it's 8 because Italy got cancelled. But I think, yeah, it sucks. I mean, there could have been a way to have it hosted during the esports, but not on the same week. But it's what we have to make do with, unfortunately. And we're ready for the formation lap. And there's your tire. Some drivers going hards. Actually, the majority of the bottom 7 are going hards. Only 2 drivers in the bottom 7 are going mediums. Can and Shockers, while the rest hards. Of course, Link's the only one in the top. And that is not how you navigate the first corner, Jake. Link's the only driver in the top 10 to not be on softs. So he's actually got a bit of a boost, you could say. Someone joined the session, but they were too late, unfortunately. Also check out PSF1, which is on us at the same time, or Tier 1. TRG Gamer trying to make it free for free. He's won both of the first 2 races thus far. Alright. Coming around turn number 11, 12 and 13 now. Let's hear you all in the chat. Go on. Want to hear you go nuts. Okay, maybe not nuts, but you know. Why is Max Verstappen in the chat? You're not Max Verstappen. You can't even spell your name right. Yeah. I'm not a fan of those kind of things. So the driver is making their... Oh gosh, be careful. You'll have cold tires for eternity. See all the drivers weaving from left to right. That's so they can get some temperature in those tires. Of course, warm tires mean more grip. Cold tires mean L Zippo grip. Why is Wiggly's car bouncing up and down? Right, they're all on the grid, ready for the off. Who is joining? Waiting. Still waiting. Still waiting. Still waiting. Oh dear, this is not looking good. I think we might have to get a restart. But just bear with us, see what's happened. Yeah, session's bugged. I think someone joined. You can't join during the formation lap. It will bug the game. Yeah, it's a restart. Okay, we'll be back in a minute, folks. We're gonna cut the stream off right here, and then we will be back in a few minutes.